because we are doing something kind of different. We're set up in my bathroom today and we're doing a get ready with me. If you're new to my channel, I do beauty, lifestyle, and fashion videos, so make sure you subscribe if you like what you see today so you can hang out for future videos. So like I said, today, I don't want to mention it in this video in case you're watching this a year from now and it's weird, but we're going through a lot. The world's going through a lot. If you look at the date on this video, you know what I'm talking about. We're all kind of hanging out at home. So I wanted to create a video where I'm just hanging out, having fun. This is something I really do in real life to, you know, give myself a little self-care, brighten my mood. I will just like turn on some music, make a mimosa, you know, put the ambiance on in my room with candles or with oil diffusers, something like that. Get dressed up cute and make myself feel good and just like zone out and do my makeup and have fun. So that's basically what I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope you do it with me and just for, you know, an hour, take your mind off of everything that's going on. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's look. I used the new nude palette from Huda Beauty that was just my recent favorites. So anyways, before I just keep talking, actually let's start and you're gonna hear me talk again, but let's go. I hope you enjoyed today's video. So first we're gonna get the vibe going in here, right? We're about to just have a fun getting ready party. Put on your jewelry. I put on some fun jewelry. Grab your coffee. I put mine in my fun little London cup. I collect coffee mugs wherever I go, so this was the winner there. Also, I'm gonna make a mimosa because it's just that kind of a party today. Woo! All right. Some people might be like, you're weird, you're doing this in your bathroom, but that's okay. I don't care. I'm also gonna light a candle. My mom gave me this candle this week, so this is even more special. Okay, if you're not like me and you're not gonna be talking while you're doing this, turn on your favorite music. I love turning on music when I'm getting ready. I'm gonna just listen a little bit while I eat one of my chocolate chip cookies I made yesterday. I'm telling you guys, like, we are creating a vibe this morning. I've been into Jessica Simpson lately because I'm reading her book. I love smells, so we got our candle going, but I'm like, put on your perfume, girl. So let's start with our skin. I'm gonna put on some MAC Fix Plus. Just talked about this in my MAC Top 5. If you wanna read that, I've made a blog post or I have a video on it too, so I'll link both of those below. I just love it because it's so refreshing right off the bat. It's the very first thing I put on. Now eye cream. On days where I like to take my time, I will definitely be doing an eye cream just to make it feel just nice and luxurious, like so fancy. Eye cream. Dermalogica sent me this Active Moist moisturizer to try. I love their intensive moisture balance, but this one I think is even lighter weight, so I was really excited to try it because it would be great probably for under makeup. It smells so good too. It has cucumber and lemon in it. Just because we want to be extra today, I'm also going to put on some MAC Strobe Cream. This gives such a pretty glow. Ooh, we're glowing. Get this everywhere. I'm even gonna put a little bit more just on my hands and my arms because this is an experience. We're taking the time to feel gorgeous today, girls. I wanna use a lip scrub just because we're just doing the most today by Fresh. It's called the Sugar Lip Scrub and it smells and tastes like brown sugar. Oh, it feels so good. Since I forgot to bring lip balm in here, I always keep a big thing of Aquaphor because you could use this for everything. So I'm gonna put some of that on my lips. I'm gonna put on some light brown brow pomade by Kat Von D. Gosh, my skin is so bad, you guys. That's okay, we can all relate, right? It's that week for me, and I feel like since I was on vacation and then came home and didn't get back on my normal keto diet, the sugar I've been having from all the cookies and the mimosas just is not helping my skin. So for eyebrows, like I said, I'm gonna use this little brush, and I'm just gonna draw some hair strokes. I've been going a little bit bolder with the front of my eyebrows lately, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Don't worry, it looks a little bit Oscar the Grouch right now, but we're gonna clean it up. So we're gonna take Born This Way concealer from Too Faced or whatever you have on a flat definer brush like this. And I like doing this when I'm gonna do like a full glam makeup look, making them look a little more carved out. I don't do this if I'm doing a natural look, but we are having fun today, taking our time, so we're pulling out all the extra stops. I basically just underline it and then flick any additional product like downward. we are gonna put on an eye primer. So I'm gonna grab some of this Painterly. You can actually wear these just alone, but I like these ones as a eyeshadow base. And I just put this on with any duo fiber brush. You can use your finger too. I just like to use a brush, especially when I have lash extensions, which sadly are probably gonna start going away. Okay, I'm gonna put on a little face primer. I think I am gonna do my skin first just because I'm tired of looking at my uneven skin. So I'm gonna put on this Professional. This is the Pearl one, which just means, I don't even know. I don't notice a difference, honestly, but it's supposed to be a little bit more glowy than the original. I love this for right in my T-zone because I think it helps smooth everything out. I'm gonna put some more Fix Plus. You can never have enough. This is the Revlon Color Stay in the color 200 Nude. This is drugstore. Feeling so much better just already. Look at that difference. All right, it is concealer time. So I love putting concealer. Normally I would just do like a little bit like this under my eyes, but since I am breaking out all right here, I'm gonna take a little extra down like right where I'm breaking out, right in there. Isn't it amazing what some makeup can do? I always feel like a fraud on Instagram, like a little bit, because I'll post a photo and my skin looks all pretty and people comment to me and they're like, oh my gosh, like what, you're so beautiful, your skin. I'm like, oh girl, if you could see the pound of makeup, you can look like this too. Watch my tutorial. Again, more Fix Plus. This is why I run out of Fix Plus so quickly when I do have it. I just do it like every layer. I think it just helps everything sink in and look really nice and natural. And I know I'm layering some shit up today. Okay, so now we want to set everything we just did. Be careful and wait for your, Fix Plus if you sprayed it to dry. Otherwise, you're gonna put the powder on and it'll stick to certain areas. We don't want that. I'm just gonna use some of this Cover FX powder. So now I'm just gonna take this underneath my eyes and set that concealer, making sure it doesn't move on us throughout the day. And then I also carry it down right in my T-zone. I don't know why I don't have the lights on in here. That just occurred to me. That's probably better, huh? Now the background isn't so dark. I don't know why I was doing that with no lights on. Okay, now it's bronzer time. One of my favorite times. I, as you can see, am totally obsessed with this butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. It's the best. I've gone through like 3 or 4 of these already. And I'm just gonna take it like in big swirls all right here because I am so fair right now. I wanna warm my skin up. We smell like we're on tropical vacation right now with this bronzer. It smells so good. Surprisingly, I thought I was gonna gain a ton of weight because if you don't know, I just went to London, Paris, and Bruges. It was so fun, but of course, my keto diet went right out the window. We were drinking every day, just enjoying life. And honestly, like I fluctuate 5 pounds on the regular, like just depending what's going on. So when I got home, it said I had gained 5 pounds, but then like 2 days later, it said I hadn't. So I think just from all of the walking that we were doing, I got really lucky and I didn't really gain too much. But I feel like I did a little bit right here. Bronzer that away. So I'm gonna contour with this NARS Ita brush. If you guys haven't seen this, it used to be so popular on YouTube and just in general, like back in the days when I was working at Sephora. It can be dangerous because it can create like a line. So hopefully on camera, it doesn't look crazy. I haven't used it in a video in years. Grab your contour color. Mine, I'm using the Shade and Light palette in light. You just wanna kind of tap it. Like if you were to see right where your cheekbone went in, you just kind of wanna tap it like that. And you could always go back with more. So just make sure there's not too much on your brush. And then I like to kind of just flick up whatever else is on my brush to kind of blend it. And then up here around your face too, because you don't want just that color right around your cheeks, otherwise it's gonna look not as natural. We wanna disperse it. Gonna do our nose just a little bit, just a little. You could do under your lip. All right, now at this point, I'm gonna go back with that same loose powder we were using under our eyes and our same little sponge. And just go right under that line we already created just to kind of make sure it's nice and sharp. I know I'm going like in a really weird order, you guys. I'm just kind of going with the flow over here. But I think I'm gonna do shimmery eyes. So I'm gonna do more of like a matte blush. I think I'm gonna grab Melba just because it's like my favorite blush of life. It's from MAC. Oh, I forgot one spot we want to contour. I gotta go back and do it. My friend Haley reminded me of this and I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I forget this? It used to be a trick I used all the time. So because this is gonna be highlighted later with highlight, we want that to stand out. So a good place to contour is like right above it, right below your eyebrow, like that, so that this bone pops even more too. Kind of like right at the tail end of your eyebrow, and then just kind of throw whatever else product you have up. I don't know if you can see it on screen, but in real life, it does make this bone pop, especially once we have highlight up there. So I wanted to grab this palette. It's the new Nude palette from Huda Beauty, just because this was in my favorites. Most recently, I've been loving it because of all the pink tones in it for spring. So grab the biggest brush you have, the biggest eye brush you have, and first we're gonna put Play, this kind of like skin tone peachy color. We aren't being precise at all, we're just gonna throw it on here. A light little shower of it so that we can warm up our crease area with a big fluffy brush. Okay, and then same thing, we're gonna throw that on the bottom. We're just gonna put this down here too with a smaller blending brush. Again, as you can see, there's no precision to the, I think that's why people ask me sometimes, you know, what's in your crease? It looks so natural. I think it's because I just like blow the shit out of it. You know what I mean? Like I don't have it be right there a line. I just like sloppily put it on so it's so blended out that you can't really tell. Like, what did she do? I do it with bronzer usually. So that's the trick, guys. Just like blow it out all the way up to your eyebrow. Okay, so now we are gonna go back and do our actual crease shade. So that shade I put first. That just helps us blend this next shade out. So I'm gonna go in with Tickle. It's a pink color. This is a MAC 224. This is a synthetic one, which I don't really love, but that's all they have now. So I decided I should probably start using it in my videos. With this, since you're going in with a darker color, just have like the lightest featherweight pressure. Hold your brush on the end. Don't hold it down like this, because then you'll end up like putting more product on. Hold your brush at the end and just put like really light pressure, because you can always go build up more. But this way, you don't go in and go too crazy right from the start. Okay, same thing over here, I'll show you. So lean back. Do you see like when I lean back where my eyelid stops? That's right where you want to tuck this brush. And the brush will kind of do the work for you. Just have really light pressure. See, like it just kind of does it for you. People always are asking, how do you do that? How do you do that? And then I see their brush situation, like, well, that's how come you can't do it. That's why, because you need the tools, girl. I couldn't do it without these brushes either. Okay, and I'm gonna carry that same color down below. I'm gonna use a MAC 217 brush, or like a Morphe M433 is the same thing. Take that all the way to the inner corner, because we want our eyes to look big and stand out, and we're trying to feel gorgeous today. We're trying to just do the most. I love a smoked out lower lash line. I think people are afraid of it, but it looks so pretty. And you wanna make sure you're connecting it with under here. If you start getting too low right here, don't worry, we're gonna clean that up. Okay, so now that that pink, our second color, is on, I'm gonna go back with an even darker one. I'm gonna use Spanked, and I'm gonna put this the same exact place, but a little bit less in the inner corner. So I'm gonna stop about midway, like right here. Just little shorter windshield wiper motions, so that it keeps this part of our eye nice and bright. Okay, again, I'm gonna take Spanked on that same 217, and again, don't take it all the way in. So we're just gonna concentrate this right here. I'm not carrying this color all the way in, just the outer corner. I think I'm gonna take Spanked, just because that was the darkest color that we were using in our crease. So I'm gonna take that on a flat brush. Lean back so this doesn't fall all over your face, but we already have enough powder on there, it won't be that big a deal. Just kind of stamp this on your outer corner, like that. And then take your blending brush that you were using in the crease. Kind of blend that up into your crease. See that? So we just kind of stamped that dark color on the outer corner. And blended it out. And then we're gonna do that same thing over here. Take Fantasy, and we're gonna put this right here in the center, all the way up to our crease, and then just kind of feather it into our inner corner. I think I'm gonna layer up something lighter in that inner corner. Now, since we have time and we're trying to be extra, let's wet our brush, get a little bit of that Fantasy on there. Wet your brush with your Fix Plus, just gives it more sparkle. That's why you need the Fix Plus. I told you guys in my last video, it is just everything. Take a smaller brush, and we're gonna take Crave, the lighter one, and I'm gonna put that right on this inner part. I'm even gonna take a little bit right here, I just decided. Why not? Okay, so at this point, some stuff has probably fallen down here, and if you got a little crazy down here, we wanna clean this up. Just take some of this powder. We haven't put any mascara down here, so it's fine. And you just go like this and kind of clean up under here. And this, since we already have powder down, plus we're adding a little bit more on our brush, this will wipe away any fallout we had and just kind of like soften, again, this blending right under here. It's gonna help it even more because we're blending it out with another powder right here. Whew, okay, now I'm gonna wipe away this because I feel like this has been sitting forever. So my favorite thing ever, I've told you guys this in my last video too, my Studio Fix powder. I'm just gonna take a little bit and dust it right in my T-zone, right here. And then I'm also gonna dust it just a little bit over these blemishes here. You know what, sorry, I forgot. I wanna add this highlight color Bare underneath my eyebrows. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm just gonna take this and dust it under here. Since we have sparkle on our eyes and we're gonna put a highlight on, I'm gonna use this matte color to highlight under my brows. That's what I love that matte color for. I'm gonna put a little bit too right in here. Now I'm gonna hit my bottom lower lash line with a little mascara. I haven't decided what to do with the top. The lash artist in me is like, don't put mascara, are you kidding, bitch? Like, what are you thinking? And the other part of me is like, well, I can't get a fill for like 2-3 weeks. I'm probably gonna need a full set. Now, if you don't have extensions on your lashes, you can pop on some false lashes, you can put on mascara. I think I'm gonna be a good girl. Do what I should do, that I would tell my clients to do. Don't wear any mascara, and I'm just gonna brush them and fluff them up. They're pretty weak right now, but that's okay. Things could be worse. We're not going anywhere. Now, I love me a good overlined lip. So I'm gonna do that first with this KKW Beauty. This is in the color 0.5 Nude. I like to just go like this, because it kind of softens that Cupid's bow and makes your lips look even bigger. Now we're gonna use the pink I just recently talked about in my last video too. It's called Faux by MAC. It's the best light nude mauve pink. And then Why Not? We're gonna throw on a gloss. This is called Sugar Sugar by Marc Jacobs. Just a little bit right in the center. These are great because they smell really minty. I'm going old school with my highlight Mary Luminizer by The Balm. You can't sleep on those OGs. You gotta bring them out every once in a while. This brush I love. This is from, oh, let me hide that mirror. This is from the Jaclyn Hill collection, but it's just this awesome shape. Smashbox has one like this too. I love it because it just disperses your highlight so good, so you don't have to feel like, sometimes I use this one, but I feel like since it's so small, it puts it like right there, and you have to be really careful you don't get stripey, especially since I've been having this harsh down here. I like to have like a softer, more blown out highlight. Gosh, this highlighter is so beautiful. It is like a pearly, perfect color. A little bit above our eyebrows, nose. Brow gel from Anastasia. You don't really need this to like hold stuff in place because we use that pomade. I think it just kind of helps disperse that pomade and make it not so harsh looking, kind of combs it through everything. Last, I'm gonna put this De-Slick by Urban Decay because I feel like it's great for making you not get oily, and it's nice and mattifying. All right, you guys, this is the finished look. that we came up with to go nowhere. I hope you guys love it and had fun just hanging out today. I 3-barrel curled my hair too with one of those like crimpers. I just pulled it back out. I don't know how long it's been since I've done this. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it's done and it's kind of fun, right? So I hope you had fun today. I hope you just are trying to be positive and feel beautiful and just do a lot of self-care in this time. And I just love all of you for watching my videos. Thank you so much. Be sure to check out my new blog, ShayleeGlaziner.com, and thank you so much again for hanging out.